What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video, yeah boys, first race of the year, we're ready to go back to the racetrack. XDA Racing, Maryland International Raceway, here we come. 2025 season is underway. Check out the new trailer wrap, boys. Yeah, that's right. The neon yellow is gone. The all black is back, baby. Woo-wee, I love it. It looks so good with the bus. Now, I think, comment in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Black wheels. And I want to get rid of the blue. I want to have the blue part wrapped to white. What do you think? All right, guys, let me know. But check out the back door. Ooh-wee. Guys, we got the first pass out of the way with Long John Silver. We're making some sprocket changes, or a sprocket change. We're going to go 1 tooth smaller on the rear sprocket, so it hit the rev limiter basically at / a tiny bit before the finish line, and of course we don't want that. We don't want to rev our engine that high, so we're going to make some changes, go this 1 tooth smaller on the sprocket, and that should give us the, I guess you would say, gear ratio we need to be able to make it through the finish line and not really completely change our tune, because the bike was working really well with the sprocket it had. We should be able to do just as good / better with this new sprocket. On the tree, 117, 311, 473, 149, 740, 180 mile an hour. Pass number 2. Alright guys, here comes Country on the scooter. I feel like that was definitely our best pass of the day on old Long John. Let's see what he's got to say. This is going to be a fun class this weekend. There's turbo bikes, there's all motor bikes, there's nitrous bikes, there's everything in Real Street. Based on the horsepower you got and the weight of the rider is going to determine how long your bike can be. That was a better one, I think, Country.
Turned it down too much from home.
Reprint
everywhere else though, so
ooh wee, 740, 180, 11960. Yeah, it was a little soft leaving. 040 reaction time. I'll get that better, don't worry.
Down 116 right there, dude. 30s.
Yeah, it would definitely would have been 30s. Let's put her in the trailer. It's a good pass, good first day out for Long John Silver in the quarter mile. All right, guys, check this out. So we went so fast today, and they don't know. They're trying to do anything they can to slow me down. Take a look. I got G-Force Racing out here working on the bike. Look, it's a whole team of G-Forces. Trying to get a look. All we gotta do is feed them lunch tomorrow. It's gonna be good. All right, guys, here comes Country. We just made the first pass on Friday morning, Real Street test and tune. It felt like it left soft to me. I don't think we quite had enough. We weren't quite as fast as yesterday, I feel like, but overall pretty good pass. Felt good in the middle. 748, 174, 120, 60 foot. So I knew that was soft, but 174.77, we gotta check that out, see why our mile per hour is down. All right, so you see this sticker right here? Well, let me tell you, this sticker right here made me feel like poop. In order to pass the rules in Real Street, I have to weigh 155 pounds to have, I guess you would say, the rules, the wheelbase that I have. So my bike is 76 inches long if I weigh 155 pounds. If I weigh under 155 pounds, the bike can only be 75 inches long. So in order to get that extra 1 inch of wheelbase, I had to drink 3 bottles of water. So you only have to weigh in 1 time. So right now,
see that belly, huh?
Reminder, all racers, before you go to tech,
keeping the dust off of you. So as you can see, we're having to put a new diaper on Melania. So in XDA, they have to have a diaper on all the bikes, meaning that if it was to have a problem or oil leak, it catches it in that diaper. We had one for last, we've always had one actually, but it was broke. It just, they get rough over the time, you know, they drag the ground, this, that, whatever. Long story short, we're having to put a new diaper on it, so that's what we're doing right now, is cutting it and fitting it.
That looks good location, left and right and all that. I'm happy with that.
Here we go, guys. First practice pass with Melania coming up. This will be our first pass of the weekend with Melania. Let's see what we can do, guys. That's happened a whole bunch of times. All right, guys, we didn't get to talk after the last pass, but we came back. We did pretty good with Melania. The bike actually went down the track, hooked, and started to work. The bike drifted to the left just a little bit. When it did, I had to lean to correct it. When I leaned, it spun the tire because it wasn't as much tire touching the ground. We just made the first pass with the Real Street. I don't know where we're qualified at, but I'm pretty sure it's in the top 5, so pretty solid lick. We went 3 749s in a row. It's good, but yeah, I wish it would have been a 749, a 748, a 747. But it is what it is. We'll be ready for tomorrow. Hopefully, cross our fingers, the weather stays good. There is a chance of rain tomorrow, so we're gonna keep our fingers crossed. Hopefully the rain comes at midnight and goes away at 6 in the morning or something like that. I don't know if we could actually get that lucky, but that's what we're gonna cross our fingers for tonight. All right, guys, Saturday afternoon, late afternoon. Let me tell you why you hadn't got no updates. because it's been raining all day. It started raining about midnight last night and literally has rained all day long, so it's just dried up. They're about to start running. We're getting the bikes ready now, pulling the clutch out of Melania. We found the issue with Melania. She's gonna go fast. Big Country has found the issue with this motorcycle. We found the issue, didn't we, Big Country?
There's an issue, dude. It may be one of many, but there is an issue.
Big Country has found the issue. So, with the help of Penske Racing shocks, we think there's no way Big Country can do bad anymore. So, no way the tire can spin.
No way, dude. I don't think it's anyway possible.
No, I don't think, not with this correction, there will be no way possible for Big Country's tire to lose traction. So, I can't wait for tonight.
Street time on street time. Gas versus blow time. Right roller and right rounder. Last shakedown.
Alright guys, so we just did the chip draw for Boosted Bulls. Here we are, brand new season, 2025. We go up there to draw chips. You ain't gonna believe who I got this time.
Dude, it's almost like a joke at this point. I mean, what is this, like the 5th time?
There's some sort of conspiracy or something. But take a look, we do have the ladder here. There's not many bikes in Boosted Bulls this time. So Melania versus Big Country, they spelled his name wrong. Billy Mays versus the Archangel, Ready Whip versus Night Stalker. And you can't see, but the ladder is gonna go winner, 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 and then winner finals, basically. So me or Big
Basically,
Country.
dude, I'm in the finals.
No, I don't know if that'll be how it works. One of us is going to the finals, guys. Team War Mafia in the finals. The first race ain't a bad way to start the year, dude.
We get a team win, a team wins, a team win.
So, twin turbo, she's all loaded up in here. We got all the bikes packed away. 35 mile per hour winds tonight. Pollen, because we're in Maryland, still falling like crazy. Literally, the rate. I'm pointing at the racetrack because the racetrack is right out here. But the racetrack on the other end, the color of that wall right there. That's the color of the racetrack right now. Everybody's eyes watering like crazy. Everybody's nose stopped up like crazy.
Dude, it's crazy. I mean, we come from South Carolina. We don't got this stuff here.
I know. The Real Street, Long John Silver, blew the tire off. We were trying to go crazy fast. The air got super, super good. We were at like 200 feet of density altitude, and she just blew the tire off because literally the track, that color. So, Melania.
I mean, dude, look at the bike. Just been sitting out there.
Yeah.
Look. I mean, that's just from sitting. That bike was clean an hour ago.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. Like super, super bad out there. So, anyways, I'm personally glad they canceled the race for tonight because of the weather conditions. We'll be ready in the morning tomorrow. Me and Big Country.
Hey, you ever had nightmares about the next day, brother? You got to sleep
Ain't
on
no brotherly love no more. Here we go.
Sleep on.
All right, guys, here we go. Sunday morning, time to get these things ready. We're pulling the spark plugs on Melania. We're also shortening it up a little bit. It spun almost the whole pass, just a little. So we're gonna make some chassis adjustments. We're going to shorten the bike up 1 inch, check the spark plugs, check the clutch. We'll be ready for first round with it. The Real Street should be ready to go last night. The track was super cold. This track got a lot of pollen on it. Spun the tire. Not gonna make a lot of changes for that. We're just gonna go back, set everything up for the first round. We got Annabelle Merced, former round champion in Real Street. So this is gonna be a very tough first round.
Kayla. Who you riding with? You riding with Big Country or you riding with Melania?
I'm gonna ride with Big Country today. What about you, baby?
Partner, give me some of that Melania. Melania with the gap.
Pick a bike, put your money on the line. Let's go.
There you go, girl.
Nice clean pass with Melania.
Here we go,
I went to the track. I lost, but I was so happy because I actually went down the track.
So I made a pretty good lick too. So definitely the smoothest pass we made. It was pulling me to the right really bad. Now there's a super bad crosswind coming from the left, so I don't know if we went crooked because of the chain or because of the wind. Either way, we're gonna make some adjustments. We'll be way better next match.
Animal Merced, last time, former champion. Number 10 qualifier, 760-19. Chris Moore, number 7 spot, 749-178.
Sunday so far looking real good. Just ran the real street bike 050 to 050 on the reaction time, 119 to a 137. So this is a nitrous bike here, ZX14. Look at how much farther the all motor bike gets out in front of it, 475 to a 499. So that's about 3 bike length, I guess you say, advantage in the 8th mile. Then look at this, 745 to 748. I got to the finish line first by 0.02. This crash is crazy, insane. All motorbikes, nitrous bikes, turbo bikes, Harleys. The combinations are just all over the place. And at the end, 0-2. This is first round, guys. First round is supposed to be easy if you qualify good. So next round, Ricky Gadsden, baby. Yes! Guys, here we go. We're going up for the second round of Boosted Bulls. Melania. Hopefully this pass is where we're really back on track and Melania is back to her old self. Here we go under the tent right before second round. All the bikes are up here, nitrous bikes, all motorbikes. This is all the fastest grudge bikes on the property. They call it the Bulls class.
Sorry, that was you.
Hey guys, I think Melania, I ain't gonna say it yet, but I think she's back, boys. This is the way our motorcycle used to perform all the time. We're headed back, we're getting a little faster, a little faster, a little faster. I still don't like everything about it, but she just flew that pound.
With a true hand clutch, you got to slide that clutch all the way through first gear, so hard way to do it, but it's good work to reach that hill hole, that's for sure. Ricky, out front, top end, 740, look at the speed, 196 miles.
Wheeling right from home. It hasn't wheelied all weekend long, and this is the one pass it has to wheelie. I had to crack out the throttle a bunch. We were side by side at like the 8th mile, and I'm like, oh boy, all motor versus turbo dead even at the 8th mile. It's gonna be a long way to the finish line. We are getting Melania ready for the final round. Just touching up the clutch on it. We got a problem though. The clutch, the slave cylinder, it's broke. The bolts are broke where the chain has hit at one time, and here this weekend the bolt stripped out, long story short. and whenever we do the burnout, sometimes we get on the line and it does not have as much clutch lever as it did. So that pass I was questionable, was it gonna stage up just right? Well, this time I'm gonna have somebody beside me, so it's gotta stage up just right. So we're trying to find a way to rig that up. Let's cross our fingers and see what we can do.
All right, here we go. Drop come, you know. 787 Bobby.
So, started the bike up on a water box, sitting there idling, letting it warm up, cut off. Fuel pump wouldn't come back on. So I don't know if fuel pump just went bad, locked up, blew a fuse, I don't know. It definitely died. All right, guys, we made it back home safe and sound, but let me tell you, the final round did not go the way we expected with Melania. I got up on the line before I can even hit record on any of the cameras, before anybody could video me. I started the bike up in the water box. It runs for about 3 seconds. I see the voltage dropping crazy fast. I'm like, what's going on? We just took the bike off the battery charger. Well, that's because the fuel pump on the bike was locking up, guys. Fuel pump on Melania decides to go bad. The bike would not start in the water box. The Billy Mays team, they waited on me as long as they could. We tried. The bike would not start no matter what. Such a frustrating win to the into the weekend, but in the end of the day, I'm pretty happy with the way the bike performed compared to how it performed last year. I feel like a couple more passes and this thing is right back on a rail, making consistent laps, doing what it's supposed to do like Melania always does. I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. 2025 race season is back. Another race coming up here in about 3 weeks, guys. Stay with us. Be sure you subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you watching. Smash that like button. We appreciate you. See you next time.